Good morning, students. Our session of IBFS, that is Advanced Financial Management. Now, as far as our previous session was concerned, in the last session we have introduced a new chapter, that is Venture Capital of Unit number 4. In that we have seen the introduction of venture capital, meaning of venture capital, the features of venture capital, and then after venture capital in India. So that was there in our last session. I think that was clear to you. Now today we are going to start with the new point and very important point, that is steps in venture capital. There are basically 4 different steps through which venture capital firm is going to provide finance to the organization who is in the need of this kind of venture capital. Again, as far as your examination is concerned, this point is really very important, that is steps in venture capital. The first step in venture capital is seed capital stage. Now, the name itself suggests that is the requirement of capital is of size of a seed. Means when the limited finance is required to the venture capital firm, so that will be known as seed capital stage. Only a very small amount of finance is needed by the organization, and the basic requirement of this small amount is to prove the basis of concept for which the business is going to launch or not. Only for the idea generation, whatever the new idea comes in the mind of the enterprise. So, to check the feasibility of that idea, the organization required a small amount of capital, and that capital is known as seed capital. In this stage, the organization is going to test their product, whether the product is going to be there in the market or not, whether customer will accept this new product with the new idea or not. So when a small R&D is required to come up with your new idea, at that time the enterprise requires finance, because they do not have any additional finance for testing of their product. So they contact any venture capital firm and they are sharing their idea with them, and again they are showing their requirement, that how much capital is required for this testing stage or for the idea generation stage. And here the actual production is not started. Only a few samples are going to be prepared by the enterprise, and through this few samples they are going to test in the market that how the idea is going to be feasible. So for that reason the minimum amount is required by the organization, and that stage is known as seed capital stage. So that's all about the first step is seed capital stage. Then after second one, that is startup capital. If the organization gets success in the first stage, that is the stage of R&D and the stage of testing of their sample, if the enterprise gets the success in his testing level or in his R&D level, then definitely organization will come up with the idea of starting their venture capital business. So now the enterprise again contact venture capitalist firm to provide maximum finance to them to start up their business. So when actual business is going to be started by the enterprise, and whatever basic capital is required to start their business, to start their production house, to manufacture their products, and for the purchase of basic raw materials and equipments. So whatever fund is required by them, that capital is known as startup capital. Then after second round financing. Now when organization gets success in his startup, when slowly and gradually the product is going to be accepted by the whole market and the demand for the product will shoot up, now organization is in the stage of profit maximization or in the stage of profitable level. So now in this level, organization is going to increase their production capacity. Whatever they are manufacturing in startup capital, now in this level, when they are earning profit, it is required for them to increase their production level, and with this increasing level they come up with the additional product and they are able to earn again the maximum profit. So as well as second round is concerned, here organization is going to increase their production level only. When organization is going to, or they are required to purchase maximum raw material, they are producing maximum products. So whatever fund is required to fulfill their basic requirement, that fund is known as second round financing. So make sure when the organization is in the stage of profitable. At that time, the additional fund is required to cope up with the situation. So that fund will be known as second round funding. And then after the last round, that is third round financing. Now this is the level at which organization is earning supernormal profit, and when their potential customers are converted into their regular customers. Now at this level, organization want to expand their business. Now they want the maximum geographical area for their market coverage. If they are serving the local market, so now at this level they want to serve the national market. And if in this level, if they are serving in the national market, they wishes to enter in a global market. So when organization want to expand their business, and when they want to add or enhance their product line, so in this level the enterprise require a huge funding, maximum to maximum, and a huge funding, and that is also for the long period of time. So this funding will be known as third round financing, and it also known as bridge financing, because through this finance organization is able to fulfill the gap between their current level and their next level. And this is the last round financing. Now after this round, organization does not require any additional fund from the venture capitalist, because at this level they have their own fund, their own profit, and now each and every financial institutions are in a position to finance them, because they are highly successful in the market. So their credit worthiness is really very high in the market. So after this level, after this stage, venture capital fund is not going to provide any capital to the enterprise. So this will be the last stage, and at this stage the sustainability of the organization can be easily maintained or easily achieved by the enterprise, because they are in the stage of growth and expansion. So that's all about steps in venture capital. I hope the steps are clear to you. Now the next point is about process of venture capital. Now this process is going to be followed by the venture capital firm when they are going to approach any new enterprise for their capital requirement. Yes, many a time it is the situation that venture capital institutions are not in a position to provide finance to each and every new project, new ideas, new technology, and new innovation because they themselves have the limited capital with them. So, out of that capital, they are not in a position to provide maximum finance to each and every enterprise who come up with the new idea. But they are going to take the decision that out of this new enterprise, which enterprises have potential to grow, to expand, and to generate maximum profit with their capital. So, first and foremostly, they are going to have the basic investigation of the ideas which is there with the new enterprise. So, venture capital institutions are going to follow some process, and through this process they comes to know about the enterprise who are profitable or who are able to earn profit in the near future, and when the success ratio of the particular organization is really very high. So they are going to follow the process. There are total 4 steps in the venture capital investment process. Under that, the first one is decision for selection of venture investment. Here, venture capital institute is going to investigate the whole enterprise on the basis of their business plan, that how the business plan is feasible. Okay, one thing I want to say that each and every business plan shows maximum profit in a blueprint. તમે જ્યારે કોઈ પણ નવા આઈડિયા સાથે કોઈ પણ નવા બિઝનેસ સાથે માર્કેટમાં ઇન્ટ્રોડ્યુસ કરવાનો વિચાર કરો છો ત્યારે ડેફિનેટલી તમારી બ્લુપ્રિન્ટમાં એ તમને પ્રોફિટ જ શો કરશે. બટ નાવ venture capital institutions are going to see that is the plan is feasible, પ્રેક્ટિકલી તમારો ન્યૂ આઈડિયા છે, ન્યૂ પ્રોડક્ટ છે, એ માર્કેટ એને એક્સેપ્ટ કરશે. સો they are going to see that how the business plan is going to work with the new enterprise. Then after, the institute is going to calculate the degree of risk which is attached with their business. If the level of risk is very high, then definitely that enterprise is able to give the maximum return. But in the same situation, If the enterprise is not able to generate maximum profit, then definitely high risk is converted into high loss. So here the institute is going to check the level of risk which is attached with the enterprise. Then after, they are going to see the managerial skills, the management of the particular enterprise, how they are taking the technology in their production house, and how innovative their business idea is. Then after, they are going to see the time frame, means how long it will take a time to gain maximum profit in the market. And then after, they are going to see about the level of competition in the market. So this analysis is going to be done by the venture capital institution for the selection of enterprise to provide funds to them. So that's about the first step of the process. Then after, the second one, that is financial and business analysis. When the enterprise pass in the primary analysis of their product, of their idea, and the risk attached with them, if the enterprise is passed in this stage, then the venture capital institute is going to analyze the financial risk and the business risk attached with the new idea. Here, venture capital institute are going to scrutinize the financial source of that particular enterprise. First and foremostly, they are going to see that which types of finance is required to start up the business. Then after, they are going to scrutinize the internal source which is available with the organization. Then after, they are going to see that how financially strong the organization will be if they are able to gain maximum in the market. So each and every analysis is going to be done on the basis of future forecasting, because in the basic level, organization does not have capital. They do not have the primary capital to start the business. But if their financial goals are very clear, and when the financial forecasting is done by the enterprise in a right way, then definitely they are able to gain success in the market. So here, venture capital institute is going to check their internal source, their capital, then after their external source, and how strong the financial forecasting will be if the idea of their enterprise or idea of their new product will gets the maximum success. Then after, the venture capital institute is going to analyze the business analysis, that whether the organizations are capable to expand themselves in a near future, whether they have the capacity to cope up with the competitive era, whether they are able to expand themselves on the basis of their innovative ideas. So these all analysis is going to be done by the institute, and if the enterprise passes in this stage, then definitely they will get the funds from the institute. Now, the third process, that the steps of finance and form of assistant. As we already discussed in our last point, the steps in venture capital, that which capital is required by the organization, whether it is seed capital or startup or second round or third round, that is totally depends upon the level of the enterprise. When the steps are going to be scrutinized by the institute, then after they are going to see that in which form, in which type they required the venture capital fund from the institutions. There are basically three types of forms of venture capital fund. The first one is equity, the second one is conditional loan, and the third one is income note. Now, out of these three, the equity is really very famous one, because equity, that is the ownership capital which is provided by the venture capital institutions. The second one is conditional loan, the loan with the conditions. And the last one, that is income note. Now, in income note, the organization, the enterprise is going to pay the installment, which includes the interest of loan plus the royalty that they are getting on the actual sales. So, it is totally up to the venture capital enterprise that in which form they required the venture capital. Then after, the last step of the process is post investment. The name itself suggests that is post investment. When the business is getting the maximum success in the market, when the products are going to be accepted by the maximum market, then after, to expand themselves, or to increase their production capacity, the organization required again huge funding. And when the venture capital institute provide this kind of funds to the business, so that will be known as post investment. Now in this process, the venture capital institute is going to see that whether the sustainability of the business will be there. If they come up with the expansion stage, then it is possible that the whole market will definitely consider the business with the new ideas, whether the market will purchase the product for the long period of time. So this analysis is going to be done by the institute, and if the enterprise gets the positive response in the expansion level, then definitely institute will provide a huge fund, and that fund is for the long period of time to the enterprise, and in return the venture capital institute enjoys a heavy return on their investment. So that's all about the process of venture capital. Make sure it is really very important point, steps and process as far as your examinations are concerned. Now let's see the advantages of venture capital. The first one, that is, venture capital bring wealth and expertise to the company. As we all know that venture capital institute provide maximum capitals to them, so it will convert it into wealth. And again, venture capital institute provide technical assistance and managerial support to the enterprise, so that they get the expertise knowledge from the venture capital institute. So this is the first advantage. Then after, large sum of equity finance can be provided. In the initial stage, it is very difficult for the new organization to generate equity fund in the market. So, venture capital institutions are there who provide maximum finance to them, and the form of finance will be equity finance. So that is a great advantages to the organization. Third one, there is no obligation for the repayment of the money. Yes, venture capital institute provide equities to them, equities to the business enterprise. So, but obvious, when the equities are there, when the ownership capital is there, so in a return, they are not going to pay anything on them. They are not paying any kind of interest, and the repayment of capital is also not there. So, it will not a burdensome for the business enterprise to get the venture capital. Then after, in addition to capital, it provides valuable information, resources, technical assistance to make a business successful. Definitely, venture capital institute are able to analyze each and every new idea with the market potential and with the growth potential. So they have the maximum information with them. And if enterprise is there with the venture capital institute, then definitely they get maximum advice, valuable informations from the venture capital institutions. Again, that venture capital share the risk with the business enterprise. They provide the risky capital to the companies, and when the risks are there, the return will be also there. So it will be beneficial for both venture capital institutions and the enterprise themselves. So these are the advantages of venture capital. Now there are also few limitations of them. That are, the first one, as the investors become part owner because they provide equities to us. So slowly and gradually the autonomy and control of the founder is lost, because venture capital institutions take an active role or active part in the management of the business. So it will be very difficult for the owner to sustain their ownership. Then after, second limitation is the process of venture capital is really very lengthy and complex one, because there are many levels, and to get the fund, the enterprise need to get success in the analysis of each and every stages, each and every steps. So, but obviously it is very lengthy and complex one. Venture capital enterprise immediately not in a position to get finance to the institute because it takes a huge time. Third one, it is an uncertain form of finance. There is no guarantee, there is no surety from the institutions that they definitely provide funds to them. If they come up with the ideas, if they pass themselves in these different steps and process, then and then they get finance from them. Otherwise, they will not have a small finance from this kind of institutions. And the last one is benefit from such financing can be realized in long run only. Yes, in the initial stage when the enterprise are earning profit, then definitely they are going to share that profit with their venture capital institutions who provide funds to them. So in the initial stage, profit sharing approach is there. So enterprise does not get 100% benefits of their enterprise. Benefits will be there, but it will be in a long period of time. So it is very difficult for the venture capital enterprise to get easy finance from this kind of institutions. So that's all about the steps in venture capital process, advantages and limitations. And the last one is incubation financing, that we will see in the next session. Till now, we are ending our session. So thank you girls. Thank you so much.